if you are in a scenario where maybe you are in real estate, maybe you are redeveloping or fixing and flipping residential properties, and you see commercial real estate and see commercial development happening, but you don't necessarily think that you're capable of taking on those types of projects, I am here to tell you that you are capable. You have opportunity. You have the possibility to take on these types of projects and believe in yourself and prove yourself right.
My name's Adam. I'm with RBV Contracting. Today we're doing what's called a live tap on a 16-inch existing cast pipe on Warren Street. We're connecting a 4-inch to it for the water service for the fire protection and the domestic water feed. Water tap is on site. They do a power drill into the side of the pipe and with a stainless steel band connection, and put a valve on it, and then we connect our pipe to that existing pipe.
Right.
Well, the first process is to install the pipe. The second process is to do a hydrostatic test where the pipe that we installed has to maintain 150 pounds of pressure for 2 hours. And the City of Detroit, DWSD, Department of Water and Sewer, comes out and witnesses that. And then after that's done, we do what's called a bacteria test, and that's done in a two-day test. The first test, and then 24 hours later, the second test is taken. That's done by Great Lakes Water Authority. And then on the fourth day, we get our test back, and they're both approved. And then that gives us time to get the water connected and tied in. Right underneath the bag. It might be alright once you get it slid over.
So this is actually a keepsake from the water line about roughly 20 feet below. We ended up tapping into the city service and drilled in roughly a 4-inch pipe to service a restaurant and 18 units. And I'm actually shocked that it only takes 4 inches to service such a pretty decent sized property. I'm not sure what they're gonna be able to fetch for the old HVAC system, but it seemed to be in pretty decent shape when we took it off. But just walking you around the work site a bit, showing you our current progress. The guys came back and did a little bit more demo on the wall there, as you can see. At one point this was the drive-up window. Looks like they completely tore that out over the last few days. So we have a nice big opening there. Here lies what used to be the drive-up window for the bank. I might end up keeping that sign, not sure where I'd put it at, but it'd be a cool keepsake for this project, one of many. but this was built pretty sturdy, and that came out of that hole right there. They're gonna be back next week. I think we're gonna start or continue to take up the slab here. We started to break it up a little bit, as you can see, and this slab is thick, man. This is one thick piece of concrete, one thick slab of concrete here, as we can see. But I'm also going to assume that when we re-pour the foundation, it's going to be just as thick, if not thicker, based off of what we are replacing this facility with. We still have up 2 walls, as you can see, and sometimes people ask why we still have these walls. Why didn't we decide to demo the complete building? But this is what you would consider a redevelopment as opposed to a complete teardown. And there are some benefits that come with not tearing down a facility completely and approaching it in the format that we're approaching it in. Once again, a redevelopment as opposed to a complete demolition. And maybe we'll talk a little bit about that in a later video. I had somebody ask me the other day the type of experience that I had in order to get this project, and I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Most of my background is with single family properties, buying, fixing up, renting out, selling single family properties. And I've been in this industry or the residential side, for over 15 years. And not all of my projects were dubs. And I'm telling you that to just let you know that, you know, these are all learning and stepping stones to get to where I'm at now, right? So I'm really hoping that this overall series that I'm sharing with you all, and this experience and hopefully more, kind of gives you motivation to really see you in me and see you in what I am achieving here. And what I mean by that is, this is a project that I've never tackled size-wise in the past, right? I've never had the ability to redevelop a commercial project of this magnitude. And even though it's still a small scale development, this is something that I've never had the ability to take on. But I believed in myself enough to push myself to create an RFP, to interact with the community, to interact with funding partners, to sync with the commercial development entity that is in this particular area, and ultimately get to a point where I'm able to tackle a project as you see me sharing with you. And so ultimately, I really want to make sure that if you are in a scenario where maybe you are in real estate, maybe you are redeveloping or fixing and flipping residential properties, and you see commercial real estate and see commercial development happening, but you don't necessarily think that you're capable of taking on those types of projects, I am here to tell you that you are capable. You have opportunity. You have the possibility to take on these types of projects and believe in yourself and prove yourself right or wrong, however you want to look at it. But make sure you don't limit yourself based off of what you're comfortable with, who you know, the amount of time that you've been in this realm, go for those larger projects, and you'd be surprised and amazed at what you're capable of achieving. Once again, really, really hoping that what I'm sharing with you is an opportunity for you to see you in me, if that makes any sense. I'm a bit of a rambler, and I'm also not really comfortable talking in front of a camera, and so this is an exercise for me as well, to make sure that I get more comfortable and confident with sharing my experiences and my stories, with hopes that, back to the original point, that I give you motivation to tackle these types of projects. All right. So really, really make sure that you don't hold yourself back by thinking that you're not capable, you're not good enough, you don't have enough experience. Because for a person with mostly single family properties under my belt, some wins, some losses, I'm here. And even though this project has a long way to go, getting to this point wasn't easy, but I believed in myself to push myself to get here, and this can be you. So that's it for this weekly episode of Flux City, and please like, subscribe, reach out to me if you have any questions. I would love to inspire more developers of color to take the leap into this realm, into the commercial real estate realm. And so I am here as a resource.